Yes, ninja.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
What?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the fantastic Futari podcast. I am your host, John, with my co-host,
Chihong.
and today we just finished a delicious tart. Delicious. And you know, it got me thinking about just sitting down and enjoying cozy things in life. What's a cozy? What do you think of cozy things?
Just staying at home and reading and watching some shows and eating food.
I agree.
Like that.
Just staying home. So today we want to talk about one of the most cozy things I think everyone can imagine: being a kid and going home and watching your favorite cartoons, as we call them in the US, or anime. Because I think everyone loves Japanese anime, but everyone loves cartoons. Everyone just loves those shows. So since, you know, Japan is the coolest one, and even in America we watch some Japanese anime, why don't you tell me, Chio, about your favorite anime?
My favorite anime?
Yes.
Naruto.
Ooh, Naruto. I read and Forest Ninetales. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't actually watch Naruto. Okay. Everyone who loves Japan and anime is like, oh, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z is my favorite. I actually never watched those. So I've just watched clips. So what was Naruto to you? What do you think of, or what do you like about Naruto?
What do I like about Naruto? Because each character has own history and background, and it's very interesting and connected. Someone's background history is connected to the stories very well, so it's very interesting.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. I think that's actually like a style of a lot of Japanese anime that Western sometimes we can kind of make fun of, but we like, and you say connected to the background. Again, I didn't watch it, but it reminds me of like Attack on Titan and Bleach, where, you know, for example, they kept going back to like Reiner's background, or Eren's father, and Historia, Ymir, all these characters. And I think towards the end, one person was like, oh, now the horse is gonna have a background episode because the horse died. And it was like, oh, the horse. So I think that's a characteristic of a lot of Japanese anime. And sometimes it can get kind of, it's one of those weird things where it's very Japanese, but that's what makes it Japanese. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything more about, or it could be not about history, but, you know, about what I said, or about
Sasuke is handsome.
handsome? Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
And
I didn't even know.
girls, there are two girls,
Yeah.
and both Sakura and I forgot her name.
Okay.
The white hair girl. So they both like Sasuke, and they're always arguing. But when it comes to like when they're against the enemies, they fight together, even though
I got quite the grab. I didn't have to fight at all. It just came to me. But anyway, is there any other anime, or would you like to hear about American cartoon?
yeah. What is your favorite anime?
Yeah.
Shows?
So there was a bunch of different shows. If you asked favorites, of course, I think anyone's watching this. So grew up in, you know, early 2000s, and I think any 2000s baby, as they called, would agree. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, there's probably some people that were thinking of something else when I said that, but they're wrong if they were thinking of something else. Okay, the real people that know it's Avatar: The Last Airbender. So what I like about this is that, first off, it's very simple. Like, there's 4 elements: water, earth, fire, air, and they're all separate. Each have their own nation, and you can sort of see their perspectives as they get older. So you see, first off, you have the abilities where people, the airbender, the nomads, they can use gliders to fly. They can jump up. They're very light. They can push with the air. They can do creative things like create little mini hurricane. And whereas the water tribe, they need water. They're very they're very close together as a tribe, and they live in icy places. They use ice. And the earthbenders are very like down to earth, like they're working. They're in very like hard-headed, where they think one way. And the fire tribe is very like aggressive, very fire, very emotional, and it's pretty easy to understand. So I think also they made it more like the beginning was very much so for kids, and still the themes get more complicated. I mean, for example, like in the third season, it's literally they encounter a government where they're in a city where it's controlled by a king, but the king's not actually in power. He's being controlled by like puppets and the secret police. And yeah, the secret police are the ones with actual power. And then the Fire Nation sends 3 spies, but one spy is actually the princess, and they infiltrate the secret police and establish a coup and take power from within. And they then control the center of bossing, say, the city via this infiltration of their secret police. That's like very complex sort of political maneuvering, but it's just so natural that in the show that even a child I think can understand. That's what I love about it. I mean, like, I just really feel like a big part of just growing up as a child. It's a show.
Interesting. So you used to talk about the anime with friends?
Oh yeah, I love this so much. Like, I'll give you one thing. For example, there's a show called like Fairly Odd Parents, where people basically, this boy has 2 fairies and they can grant him any wish. I don't know what, there's like some restrictions, but they can grant some wishes. But for some reason, my mom said the characters talked like very rude, and she didn't let me watch it. And I was like, what is this so, oh my god, how are you gonna prevent me from doing that? So bad. Did your parents ever prevent you from watching or reading something?
No, because Japanese anime is not bad.
People like, Japanese anime is crazy. It's like tentacles and like so much sexualization and stuff.
But I think these animes, sexual animes, it's only on TV, like 2 a.m. or so. So that kids
Really?
never see. I don't know.
I don't think so. And you know what that comes to the point? The point is, conversation is basically American, even when it comes to anime, America is better. America is always better than Japan. That's basically what we're the conclusion we came to.
No.
No, but you know, I wanted to learn, and we always want to learn about each other's cultures. Yeah, I love anime, and I've of course watched, in the end, eventually way more Japanese anime than Americans. And yeah, thank you for listening.
You.
And I hope that you could remember your favorite show as a child, or that it inspires you to watch a new show. Thank you, Chio, as well.
Thank you, Jonathan, as well.
So, get out there and watch some shows, but don't forget to touch some grass and go outside into the real world as well. Bye-bye.